subscribe WorldWideChels.
I WorldWideChels. WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Hello guys and welcome to the WorldWideChels channel. Obviously it's the return of the Matt back again, and I'm hosting because Sadiq's decided to partner up with Johnny, making a new channel, left us all alone, so he's searching for the minerals for that MA hive and the MM hive. But anyway, that is a joke. Sadiq is not leaving the channel, don't worry. I can see the subscriber numbers bouncing down right now because no one wants to see Matt on the channel. But anyway, we are here for a match preview of Chelsea versus Southampton. And we've got a great panel today, starting with Godzilla. How are you doing, my friend?
What's going on, people? Obviously, it's not the right settings here. I'm at my university now, late night shifts, you know what I'm saying? But we got to hustle for it. But yeah, man, I've always got time for the panelists and Sadiq, man, always. So I've got to turn up.
Big up, Godzilla. And Jesters, how you doing, my friend?
Yeah, it's been a rough week, but I needed to, this is what everybody does to escape, right? We watch sports, and right now I could really use an escape from real life. So, we bounce back, we move. I was hoping for a smile on Wednesday, but they couldn't deliver. So hopefully I'll be smiling come Saturday after the match.
Yeah, Jesters, hopefully everything in your personal life gets much better. Obviously, I haven't been active, me being ill, but I hope you're doing well. Andrew, how are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm doing well, man. How are you? You feeling better?
Yeah, I'm not 100%. I still sound like a bit of a twat. Don't feel great, but there you go. I thought I'd come on because I've been off, I've been not here, and we've been losing. So I thought bring a bit of good luck back.
Jester back. Good to see you back, Matt. Good to see Jester back as well. So
yeah,
definitely good to be back.
As well, so.
And then finally we have the main man, Nippin. How are you?
I think I froze. Did I freeze?
You're a little bit baggy. Nippin, how are you?
Me?
No, Nippin.
Oh, sorry.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you?
Very, very chicken.
Inside of Pepe's.
Ah, Pepe's. What are you ordering?
I've ordered a wrap.
Nice. I mean, it is not a Chelsea preview without Nippin buying food. So, everyone, hope you enjoy it. But anyway, we'll get into the football. Obviously, this week hasn't been the best of weeks for Chelsea fans. Obviously, I've been off, so I haven't ranted about it, which has been nice. Because after Wednesday, particularly, I would have made a big rant, but there you go. But we come to Southampton. So it's the last game before the international duty. We've got to get this result. Godzilla, how important is this game? You're on mute, bro.
Yeah, sorry. 3 points this game is compulsory. Obviously, we're going into the international break on the back foot. We lost 2 games in a row. Obviously, they're good competition. But regardless, we should be winning every game. So I feel like this game against Southampton should be one that we bounce back from. And for me, there's no excuses. We need to get a result against Southampton to put us in the right mood going into international break, and just to bring the morale back to the club and to the fan base in general. Because obviously, because of these 2 losses, the whole fan base is going at each other. But regardless, we need to win this match. So yeah, man, we need the 3 points either way.
Yeah, Jesters, is this game important to you? Obviously, do you think we've got a chance? Because it is Southampton. They haven't won a game. But normally, when these teams haven't won a game and they come to Stamford Bridge, Charity FC gives them that win. So, do you think we've got a chance?
Yeah, it's very important to win. We've had back-to-back losses. And more importantly than that, we haven't played well in those 2 games. So we need to bounce back and at least put in a Chelsea-type performance to where you see some progression in the team. You see some things that maybe we haven't seen the last couple of games. So going into the international break, you want to have momentum going in. Luckily, during those 2 weeks, maybe we can get RJ and CP10 back. 2 players that we actually miss in the team. Both just because they bring in different skill sets to what's there now. But yeah, every game from here on out is essential that we play our best and we go for the W. I don't want to be sitting here going, only if we had been playing better at the beginning of the season, we would have won the title. I don't want to be looking back and regretting that. So we need this win, and we need to play, but well, above all else, we need to play like we were at the end of last year, like we started out this year. But I also would like to say thank you to everybody in the comments. Trying to get back to normal, but it's helpful to see all the love that I've got out there. So I do appreciate it.
Yeah, and big up to Father for the £20 super chat. He says, "Where is the Werner hater nipping?" Well, he's on the
Why?
on the
He
stream.
said why?
Oh, why? Why is the Werner hater nipping here? Nipping, you're lucky tomorrow I'm not going to be at the game because of virus. Has he got COVID again?
First off,
This guy.
at one point did I ever say that I hate Timo Werner? I never said, look, just because I don't want to play him doesn't mean I hate him. Club before agenda.
Nippin, don't bite at it. Father, well, I'm not going to read out super chats that are abusive, so, I mean, thank you for the £20, but none of that, please. And anyway, everyone else in the comments, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe, because this is the best channel, the best Chelsea channel in the world. So if you're not subscribed, I don't know why you aren't. It's easy. One click of a button, just like the like button, helps it spread the channel to all new types of subscribers. And yeah, make sure, obviously, you can't download the OneFootball app because there is no OneFootball app, but there you go. Anyway, Nippin, tell us, are you confident for Southampton tomorrow?
No, I want to be one of those fans who say, oh, we're going to play Southampton, we're going to grab 3 points, speed. No, if I am confident going into this game, I'd be lying.
Do you think we'll get the result, or do you think it's going to be 3 losses in a row?
It's not going to be an easy game. Southampton, whether at home or away, is always a difficult game for us.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Southampton have always been kind of a bogey team. So the fact that we're going into this game, 2 losses on the bounce and coming into this, and then the spooky fact that the people who have scored against us have been Jesus, Mohammed, and then Chiesa, which is Italian for church.
Church in Italian.
And then we're going to go play the Saints. That doesn't really help the whole...
Southampton's nickname is the Saints.
Yeah, so
I think they have a defender called Mohamed Salisu. So it's written in the stars, isn't it?
Don't. But anyway, I mean, Pep's done some weird voodoo juju on us after the Champions League, so something's happened. But hopefully, Chelsea can break that tomorrow. Big up Jose for his $5 super chat. Big up the panel. Smash that like button. Jesters is back. Hope everyone is well, bro. Yes, nipping in. That's right. Everyone here is nipping in. Father, you're not nipping in, but no one cares.
Hey, no amount of... Look, even if you donate £1 million, no one's kicking me out.
We're not going to kick you out, Nippin. You're here to stay. Don't worry. Big up some people in the comments. Redneck, Alida, Fox CFC, Pavan. I haven't seen you in a while. Big up ads in the comments. Daniel, Charlie, Latimus. Big up all of you. So going into the press conference, obviously team news. Christian Pulisic looks like, as far as I know, he's still out of the team. Obviously Kanté has got COVID. Reece James is still out, but Mount is back. Jesters, does that give us a bit of a boost at all, or are you not too bothered if Mount's back or not?
Well, it's another player to give us something that we haven't seen in the past game. But unless he's going to be turned into Mount, who can play offensive and not just all the other stuff that everybody raves about, I'm not really too bothered about it. I mean, if he comes in and doesn't do anything offensively and does all the other stuff that he always gives, all the, the pressing and the running and, all the other things that everybody says is great about him. That's fine. But we need you to be offensive right now. We're lacking something, and he needs to step up and bring it. If he's supposed to be the future captain, the star boy, everything that everybody says, step up and show me offensively that you can take it to another level, that you can play the right ball, that you can take a shot from outside the box and put it in. We need to see that from you. And if we can't, then I guess we'll just have to wait for CP10 to come back to finally have somebody who can do something different on offense. Because right now it's way too static, and there's nothing more to say about it. It's not good offensive football. And saying that Mount coming back is going to make it good offensive football, I'm not so sure. It was not good offensive football when he was playing. It was better, but is better than bad good enough? I don't think so.
I'm literally scared. Watch how Arsenal fans start singing "Chelsea get battered everywhere they go" if we lose tomorrow.
I don't care what they say, though.
What does it matter? They're like, what, 10th, 12th, something like that. They're not in the Champions League. They
Honestly,
haven't won a
what are your
Champions League
thoughts on them
trophy.
laughing at us when we lost to City and Juventus?
They have no right to talk about us losing to Juventus when they haven't kicked a Champions League ball in 5 years.
You
6
know
years, I
what?
think.
Here's my message to them, Matt, to them Arsenal fans laughing and mugging us off, laughing at us. You know what? Just go chat to Brentford and them man there.
Yeah, I mean, they're not even on that level.
Just chat to Brentford and them man there. Oh wait, you lost to them too.
Hey, Nippin, don't chat about that too much. We've got to play Brentford in a few weeks.
I know. I'm just sucking it in until no doubt Brentford play Haram ball and draw 0-0 with us.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew, we'll carry on with the comment about Mason Mount. Do you think Mason Mount's going to be a big addition back into this side, or is it not really going to make much of a difference?
Yeah, it'll be an addition, but he's not on form. So
That's true.
I don't know.
I got a follow-up question. What is his form?
Well, that's what I mean. He's not. I don't know. He's not on form. So everyone going.
And if I'm going to quote Johnny, it's going to take him 3 games to get back to his best.
No, it's not that. Just that.
Break.
What? I mean, can anybody tell me a period of time where we've seen the best Mason Mount? Instead of just not one-off games, I'm talking about a run of games to where we know exactly what Mount in his best form is.
I think semi-finals, Champions League, and FA Cup, sort of around that period before. Around that period, I think he was pretty good. That Mason Mount, fine. That Mason Mount would breeze into this team, no problem, and he would make a difference.
I mean, it's not hard to breeze into this team.
Oh.
Get comfortable.
I've got to get comfortable.
This season, get comfortable, Matt. Yeah, get comfortable.
All comfortable.
Well,
anyway, carry on.
I don't know.
Saying that
He'll make a difference, but I don't know.
Taha said Prime Mount is Vitesse Mount. Oh, we haven't seen the Vitesse Mount for a long while. So,
wow.
Big up Miss Molina for $14 super chat. Big up Deeks, Matt, Uncle Jesters, Nippin, Cos, Andrew. Welcome back, Matt. Great panel. Thank you very much. And that does bring me on to the new guy we've got on the channel. KJ, how you doing, my friend?
Yes, sir. What are we saying, gents? We good? We good?
All good.
Yeah, we're good.
All good.
We're good.
Looking fresh as usual.
Of course, you know the boss. My God.
Are you panicking about this game? or you chill?
Not really, man. Not really. It's a must-win game, definitely, but I'm not really that stressed about it. I think we will pick up the 3 points, but it remains to be seen who Tuchel kind of puts in his lineup. It is quite worrying seeing how the guys get on right now, but I don't think we're gonna lose 3 games in a row. If we do, then we're pretty much screwed. But I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we've got the big talking point of obviously Tino Livramento coming back to the bridge. Is he going to make a big impact, guys, or are we going to just show him why we're the big alpha club and why he went to Southampton?
Well, he's going to be facing, hopefully, Ben Chilwell and Rudiger. Rudiger is going to do something. You know that Rudiger is going to say, "Hey, welcome to the big times." So he better be prepared for some prime Rudiger because you know what he's going to do. But I've watched Livramento play. Very good going forward, but tends to overextend himself. So if you had a Timo Werner on the other side of that, going the other way, you could find a bunch of space to get in behind. So where he is very good going forward, I think that sometimes he gets out of position. And that's for all young players. They don't have the knack of knowing when I need to be back and when I can get forward. They're still developing that football brain at that age. And so he can be exploited in those areas. So it's one of those things that can be a blessing and a curse at the same time. Yeah, it's a blessing. He's so offensive, but it's a curse when he's not positioned and you've got somebody with like a Timo speed that can get in behind. So, but that's the big if we see those players play. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, KJ, are you worried about Tino Livramento at all, or do you think it's going to be easy to stop him from doing anything in the game?
I'm not really that worried. I think we've come up against the harder players in his position, if I'm being honest. But I guess it's just kind of how we set up, really, at the end of the day. If we can neutralize him, cool on the press. But I'm not really worried. He's a quality player, but I don't think currently right now he's at the level where we should be worried as much. But then saying that, when we look at our kind of slow starts up till now, how do you even combat a player like that? Especially he's young, he's energetic, he knows how to get up against you. He can create play, he can get into good space, he's good on 1-2s. So it's kind of one of those things where it's really up to us and how we kind of set up and kind of combat into the game. So yeah, I guess it's one thing we have to just wait and see exactly how we line up and play on the day.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Andrew, are you worried at all, or do you think it'll be fine?
What, for tomorrow's game?
Yeah.
Or
I mean, for Livramento, I mean.
Livramento. You just know if he does one thing exceptional tomorrow, all the Cobanistas will come out.
That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm going to turn on Twitter at the end of the game, and it's going to be all that. I mean, I'm hearing it already. It's not even started.
Yeah. Oh man, he's really that. Oh man, we should buy him back. Which they don't realise that the buyback doesn't actually come until 2023 now, which I read the other day. So can't even buy him back next year. But
I mean, that'd be good though. It gives him a few years to do what he needs to do.
Is Livramento Italian?
I assume he's got an Italian in his blood, but I think he's born in England.
I'm pretty sure he's born in England, but
he's born in England, but I assume one of his parents is probably Italian.
I can find out for you real quick.
Surely, because there is no way you're a full Cockney, but your name is Valentino Livramento.
I mean,
like
I
someone
assume
from The Godfather.
Hey, that's racist.
That's stereotype, man. That's stereotyping.
Racist.
Hey, definitely racist.
How is that racist, man?
Stereotypical to Italians.
You said Italian and you said Godfather. Come on.
You don't like my
are you in
God.
creams? Are you in creams?
How do you know?
I know the seating.
That's
yeah,
sad.
I'm in Hounslow.
Sweet. I mean, what dessert are you getting?
I am getting. Who wants to know my creams order?
Why not? Why?
Right.
Keep booing him out. Keep booing him out.
Anyway, we'll get back onto the football topic. Obviously, Thomas Tuchel, what a man he is in press conferences. Obviously, today come out with some more great quotes. Obviously, when he was asked about Reece James, which I have no clue why he's in the international squad. I don't understand what Southgate is thinking. But his legendary comment to that was, "You would assume no, but when I saw it, I thought that maybe Reece James goes with the water polo team for England." What a comment! Because right now all he's doing is training in the pool. Obviously that is a bit of a worry for Reece James. Hopefully he comes back at the end of the international break. But what a comment! I mean, Andrew, what do you think of Tuchel's general press? The way he handles press conferences, because there was another one that he mentioned about. I think someone asked about, is Mount important? And then he kind of rolled off that, well, we're missing Mount, but we're also missing Pulisic. We're also missing other players like that. So Mount's not that big person that's important. What do you think of Tuchel at his press conferences?
I think that put to bed the old argument from the Tottenham game that it wasn't just tactical; it was tactical and Mount was not having a good game. So I think he's put to bed that. Yeah, first of all.
Yeah, definitely.
Second of all, he's right. It's like we shouldn't be a one-man team. You know, it's like like he said, I took Mount out. We played well. Everyone was praising how we played the free midfield. I played a free midfield. I can't blame Mount because of injury, and now I've got to bring him back. We missed him, so it's like we shouldn't be doing that. We should be able to have a player out and not be worried about having them out. And that's what I think he's trying to say. It's like going, we are not a one-man team. This is a whole squad. I do not solely rely on one player. I'm trying to win with this team. So I like that, and maybe that will actually shut a few people up as well. That the manager's saying it a bit. No, it won't. But
yeah, I was gonna say it takes a bit more than that.
Hey, just to address the chat real quick. The only people who can send out the link are either the host or Sadiq. Those are the only two people who can get the link from. So I know some people keep asking for it, but we can't send it out. So that's the people you have to get in contact with, Sadiq or Matt.
Well, not even me, just Sadiq.
Not even. Yeah.
So
but I don't even know if Sadiq is really here. So sorry about that. We can't send out the link anymore. So
yeah, I mean, I don't have control, so unfortunately, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, we'll get into the lineup because that was kind of a great segue that Andrew made to get into the lineup. So we'll wait for Jesters to pull up the magical lineup. Luckily, we don't have Father doing it, so hopefully it'll be a bit better today. Remember, guys, if anyone puts in any super chats to change the lineup, you can. Up to you. Or if you just comment who you want, be nice to see what everyone's thinking, not just the panel.
Just watch how a certain person super chats £100 to put Timo Werner in the starting 11.
He'll never.
Well, yeah, but
I'm putting Timo in there anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, but don't forget you have Mark Mahoney. He'll put in 150.
That's my guy.
So
no, you missed one.
Wait
It's
for that
£1.50, Matt. It's £1.50. You missed
£1.50. Yeah. All right. So starting in goal,
Do we have to do this discussion about the goalie every time?
Okay.
Yeah, can we just put Mendy in? Sadiq's
Well,
not here. We don't
Sadiq is
have
not in the
to cover.
stream, so
Mendy. Let's have it.
Top.
I'm guessing this is going to be Rudiger.
Hold on, wait, 1 second, 1 second. Charlie has put in the best comment of the day. Ruben Loftus-Cheek in every position.
Sure.
I'm sorry, that's done. I mean, if we had
Leaving
11
that
Ruben
comment
Loftus-Cheeks, then yeah, we'd be winning the league. But you know, not everyone can be as talented and as good as Ruben Loftus-Cheek right now. Not even £72 million frauds.
Oh, mad. Jesus.
Wow.
Did you just take a dig? Did you just take a dig at Kai Havertz?
Yeah, I'm not happy with him at the moment. I'm not happy.
You can't
Or Josh,
someone who scored in the Champions League.
I'm sure
Find out
Josh
fraud.
can share. Hold on, I'm sure Josh can share my resentment.
No, he's gone. He's gone.
Gone.
What's going on? What's going on?
Good Lord. Sadiq's playing games.
Typical mistake. Anyway, Josh, how you doing, friend?
I'm doing well, man. How are you guys doing? Jester, good to see you back, brother.
Good to be back, brother.
Yeah, no, I'm doing well. It's Friday, so never upset on a Friday.
I just want to ask you this comment just to see what your reaction is. Afghan 007 says someone asked Jesters why Pulisic is built like a biscuit.
That's rude.
I think that's kind of actually an unintelligent question to ask. I understand if you had another muscle pool, but
Right.
biscuits don't have any muscles, so I don't know why you would bring biscuits in there. But he was tackled on the football field just like James was. Is James now got biscuit legs because he was taken out on a tackle?
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just
man,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I hate this
Injuries will happen.
narrative. It's such a terrible narrative. Like I understand. Like, listen, if the guy pulled another hamstring, I'd understand why people would be upset. But like, he was tackled in an international break and was injured. Like, that could happen to literally anybody at any time.
And let's be honest, under Tuchel, I think Pulisic has had one muscle injury. Everything else has been unlucky stuff from COVID, this ankle injury, which is just one of them things. But Pulisic has improved his fitness under Tuchel. So let's see how it goes. But I can't wait for him to come back because he is our best forward player at the moment. On form.
Redneck
So
asked if it was an American or British biscuit. That's all.
Yeah, because they're two different
That
things.
makes-
A
Yeah,
biscuit is a
that's
cookie.
true.
A British biscuit is a cookie over here.
that is true.
Wait,
So there's a different.
wait. If a British biscuit is a cookie in the States, then what is what we call a cookie in the States?
A cookie.
It's still a cookie, but you call it different types of cookies, biscuits. I'm just taking it from a British guy.
It's like when you go to
A biscuit
Brazil.
over here is a big
Custard
fluffy.
creams.
Yeah, a biscuit over here is a big fluffy, almost like a roll, but it's not a roll. It's a biscuit,
Oh.
kind of like biscuits and gravy. You're not putting biscuits on cookies. I mean, gravy on
Yeah.
cookies.
Call
So
it a scone.
Actually, yeah. So
Wait,
probably
what?
yeah.
a scone is a type of pastry, but a scone is a.
That's
So,
what we call it.
look, we don't need to have the English
Yeah.
conversation right now.
It's the
We'll be
fastest
here all
pastry in
day.
the world, that is,
Yeah.
man. Fastest pastry
I mean,
in the world.
let's get back to the lineup. So obviously, I assume everyone
They
wants.
still don't have muscles. Either one of them don't have muscles.
That's true.
You don't have to. Biscuits don't have muscles. Please retitle this video as "Biscuits Don't Have Muscles." Can you just do that?
Jesus. Anyway, I assume everyone wants Rudiger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the centre. I mean, the defence is kind of hard because now we ain't got Reece James. It kind of makes it a bit limited to what we want. Jesters, who do you want in the centre back? Middle centre back.
I think it's going to be AC because I don't see Thiago playing 90 and then 2 days later playing another 90. So I think it's going to be AC in the center.
Yeah, Andrew, do you agree?
I totally agree. Yeah, AC.
Nip in. What do you think?
Agreed.
Josh
Yeah, I agree. AC in the center.
and KJ, do you have any objections at all?
No, I'm not really. Putting AC.
I don't know why Steve keeps going from my face to everyone else's.
You're the
Yeah.
host.
Yeah, but we need to see the lineup. People might forget the lineup.
Nick was doing something, man. He's like messing about in the back.
Maybe he wants me to ask what he said in the private chat. Josh, are you okay? I heard
I can confirm I am still alive and breathing. Thank you.
I heard you got shouted at, so just want to make sure you're okay.
Damn. Is
No,
the missus feeling you right, bro?
No one shouts at a member of the Ruben Loftus-Cheek fan club. No one.
That was the missus, man. She's got permission.
Matt,
She's
you
allowed.
Hey,
You
no,
okay?
no.
I cannot confirm or deny any of that.
I back
Josh,
anyone in the
Josh,
Ruben Loftus-Cheek
turn your
fan club.
camera on. Turn your
Yeah.
camera on. Blink.
It's
Once
broke.
if you're
It's
okay, and
currently
twice if you're not
broken.
okay.
My camera's currently down.
You never guess what happened. You know, like how notifications just show up on your phone, like they just drop down. I was trying to put one away, trying to just hide them, and then I accidentally ended up clicking on a notification, and it kicked me out of the stream.
Is it?
Cool story, bro.
Mm.
Yeah. So right center back.
Anyway, yes, let's get on to right centre back. Jesters, who would you put in there? You
I
should
want
ask
to put
me?
I want Aspie in there.
Perfect. I mean, Andrew, there's not really anyone else, but is there anyone you want to put in there?
Yeah, I want
Chalobah at all?
Chalobah. I want Chalobah.
You want Chalobah?
I agree.
I want Chalobah. That's what I want. I want Chalobah.
Nip in. Aspi or Chalobah?
Aspie.
KJ, you're going to be actually well. I
Hey, baby,
It's
come get your bite.
best, man.
KJ, who do you want?
Damn, Aspie.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I was going to go with
that's be
Aspi
a
as well.
rest, man.
Well, I was going to say
Well,
Trevor.
You got to play Aspi in one of the positions.
This sets up really good for the next. If we're going to go to the right wing back, this sets up a very good discussion that I'd like to have.
Oh God, is this going to be the Mount right wing back again?
Well, actually, you saw it in the last 10 minutes
What
of the
mounted
Juve game.
right wing?
Loftus-Cheek.
So here's the discussion you need to have first.
Oh.
When Callum is playing the right wing back, is he actually playing as a wing back? Or more like a wide winger?
I mean,
Because he
to be
doesn't
honest, most of our wing backs at times play like wingers, depending on what game it is.
I mean, you don't see him coming back a whole lot. He doesn't have a whole lot of defensive responsibilities. That's why you usually see an Aspie behind him who can cover more space and is used to playing in space as a right back. So what I'm asking...
I think that's more just Callum not being able to do it rather than it being actually what Tuchel wants. That's why he doesn't really play him there that much.
Well, if you're going to say Callum is going to play this position, I would say that Mount is better at crossing and Mount is better as a defender and pressing than Callum is. And to me, Ruben is better with the ball in space and driving the ball forward. And if you wanted to use him in that position, it's more like a right mid than a right wing back, really, because he's going to go this way more than he's going to go this way.
Yeah.
Then that's why I brought up Mount and Ruben in these positions, because if you're playing more as a right mid, either one of those players is better, I believe, defensively and overall from that position than Callum is, because Callum has no left foot. So he can go this way, But if he goes this way, it's going to be a pass. There's never going to be a shot on goal. Or he doesn't tend to drive the ball in with his left either. He has to have the ball on his right. That was my only thought.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the Mount one more than the Ruben. I think the problem with Ruben, I don't think his athleticism is complete. I wouldn't say it's good enough for a wing back. But I mean, Mount I can understand, but I know there's a lot of Mount lovers that are will go absolutely crazy. Not naming the usuals, but yeah, I mean, it's a talking point.
Don't worry, we know who you're talking about.
All right, Niffin, I wasn't trying to make it obvious, but there you go. Anyway, so Jessers, who would you put right wing back?
Well, with all that being said, I'd probably put Callum there.
Fair enough. I mean, Andrew, you could put Mount a right wing back, or is it Callum?
I'll put Callum.
Nippin, who would you put?
Callum.
Fair enough. KJ, is there anyone else you'd put there, or is it Callum?
It's Callum, man. I don't trust Mount in his final third play.
Josh, would you say Callum as well?
Yeah, I think Callum's probably going to play there tomorrow.
And finally, another addition to this wonderful panel. Xavi, how you doing, my friend?
Yeah, so position we on.
Right wing back.
Right wing back.
Whoa, Xavi, man.
A lot of background noise.
Yeah, I'm going inside.
Joe.
Right,
Matt, check the private chat.
Be right back. All right, Niffin, cool. We'll see you in a bit.
Do you want to go to the other sided wing back before we go into the midfield?
Yeah, we'll go. I mean, the other side should hopefully be a very quick discussion.
Yeah, I go Chilwell.
We'll go with Chilwell.
Chili B.
Anybody else got anything other than Chilwell?
I'm just trying to think.
Ruben. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Chili B for sure.
So wait, you guys are having a serious
Havertz
debate about having Mount as right wing back?
Yeah.
For real?
Why
When
not?
it was a debate, it was more of an open question.
It was more of an open question. It's like if Callum can play there, why can't Mount? And if Mount can play there, why not Ruben?
That's interesting.
It's not like Callum is a very good defensively.
Yeah, he's
So you can't use that. Saul could play left wing back if you had to. In an emergency situation. All I'm saying is, if Callum can do it, and everybody says Mason, if Callum can do it, everybody says Mason's a better player than Callum at the things that Callum does from the right wing back slot. So for me, it's logical that Mount could do it. And if Mount can do it, why not RLC? All I'm saying is, you use that player that side as the attacking side, and you don't give him a bunch of defensive duties. And let him go. Add an extra player out wide in a more offensive phase, more like a winger than a wing back, or a right mid, if you want to phrase it that way.
But I guess I was interested. I was asking. So
yeah, it was more me asking the question, just because it needs to be asked. Because if, like I said, if a winger can play wing back, and that's fine. Everybody's okay with that. Why can't Mount play there? He's supposed to be able to do anything. It's an easy question, but I understand. So,
I mean, Charlie in the comments said Cho at left wing back and Mount at right wing back. Jesters.
No, not Cho at left wing back, because you have to have a left-footed
wing back.
Yeah, you have to have a left foot. So you could play like Saul there, but you're supposed to get width from those positions, whatever you're going to call them, wing backs, midfielders. defensive wingers, whatever you want to call them. They have to be the correct foot because they're supposed to be giving you the width on that side. And if you're always cutting in, you shrink the field again. And you already have 3 players that are inside the width of the box. You don't need a 4th or a 5th. You need them to stretch the defense out. So that's why you play with a correct-footed player on the side they're on in that position. I hope that explains it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. It makes more sense. But yeah, I mean, I would go Chilwell at left wing back. I think Alonso's had his time. He's had his little spell. But now we need to bring the first choice left back into the team.
Yeah.
Preach.
Now, going into the centre mid, the pairing, Jesters, who would your pairing be?
One of them has to be Ruben.
Yeah,
I don't want to see I don't want to see Kovačić after the lack of anything they did. We're not getting anything from those twin sixes, from the ones that start. If Kanté is not fit, he's the only one that consistently does something special from that position. We saw it from a few games from Kovačić this year. We thought, okay, he's got number 8 on his back. He's going to start playing like a number 8. In the last couple of games, it's been back to old Kovačić. No end product. He gives you nothing from outside the box. Nobody's popping a shot there. Or maybe he took one shot, but it was, Rosette.
No, I'm not sure. I thought he was pretty decent last game. I mean, to be fair, the whole team didn't play as well as they could have, but I thought last game he was probably one of our better players. I don't think he did terrible.
But I thought Ruben was better than him when he came on offensively.
Fair enough.
I agree.
But I think just over the 2 halves, if you had to pick any consistent player that at least gave us something, I'd pick Kova over everyone.
Yeah, but I don't know but when you say give you something, what is he giving you other than dribbling tech in the middle?
I mean, defensively, I didn't think he was terrible. I think he helped out where he could. Offensively, he did what he could. But I mean, when you have flat-footed players that aren't really running into space and giving you options, then what can you really do? Even when he was linking up to our attackers, they were so flat-footed. It kind of made it look like what he was doing was just useless at the end of the day. So yeah, I just thought that with what he could do and how he worked with the players, I don't think it was bad. He did what Kovačić normally does.
I think they play together, to be honest with you.
And that's fine. I'm just asking the question because everybody says that Kova does this, Kova does that. What I want to see from Kova, which Jorginho, you already know. If Jorginho's playing one of them, you're not really getting anything offensively from him, right? Other than penalties, you're not getting goals from him. You get very, very few assists from him. So the other 6 or 8, whatever you want to call this position, Tuchel calls it a 6, has to give you something in this area. And if Kova's going to do it, fine. He started the season that way, but he's dropped off since. So I want to see the Kova from the beginning of the season, where he's getting in the dangerous positions, linking into play, through balls when he has it, and if he's in the box scoring a goal. I mean, that's what we need to see from this position. If the other one's going to be Jorginho, now if you're going to say it's Ruben and Kova, then you would expect that Ruben would be the more attacking offensive of the 2 mids. And that's fine with me because Ruben has more of that in his locker than Kova does.
Yeah, the only reason I say I think they play together is because I thought Kovačić in the first half was pretty poor, to be honest with you. And then when Ruben came on in the second half, he was much better because Ruben sort of took the responsibility of carrying the ball and taking the ball from the defenders and let Kova sort of roam around a bit and create space. And I just thought that the combination of the 2 of them was working better in the second half. So I don't know. I think for sure Ruben has to be one. And for me, of the other available midfielders, I think Kovačić would make the most sense to partner with him. I think partnering him with George again, it's sort of a wasted position for me to have George out there right now, and I'm not quite sure Sal's there yet. So for me, it would be Loftus and Kova.
I agree.
I mean, I would actually disagree. I think I just think Kovacic and Ruben reminds me like how Kanté Kovacic was. It was okay, but it wasn't really defensively sound. I think where Southampton are going to press high and win that midfield, I think I just feel a bit more safer with Jorginho, and I trust Ruben to provide what Kovacic wasn't providing in that first half against Juventus. I trust Ruben, no matter who's next to him, to do that drive and do that creativity. But the problem is you need them foot inside forwards, and the specific inside forwards that are actually going to do something, unlike in the Juventus game where no matter how bad or good the midfield would have been, if the inside forwards are not doing anything and being lazy and just doing nothing, then there's nothing they can do. So I know you guys know how much I love Ruben, and Ruben has proved a lot of people wrong, which has been to my benefit the last week. While I'm unhappy that Chelsea have been losing, it has made me happy that Ruben's finally getting the respect he deserves. He's not getting called Instagram models anymore. People are not saying he's finished, and he's proven that he deserves to be in the side.
Yeah,
exactly.
Matt, my reason too, also for saying that those two playing together, is that I do expect Southampton to be a bit more defensive. So I think if that's the way they set up, I'm not so worried about Kovacic and Ruben defensively. I think we could use Kovacic a bit more as kind of a cleaning up, the cleanup player in that sort of scenario. And I think Ruben can do a job defensively too if he's called upon. But I expect Southampton to set up a bit more defensively based off our last two games. So I'm not as worried. I completely get what you're saying, but I'm not as concerned in this particular game that would be an issue with the two of them.
And I don't think that, I know, of course, Broja cannot play, or Broja, he can't play. He's on loan. They're starting forward. I can't remember, his name escapes me at this point. It's not Jay Adams.
Armstrong, I think.
Armstrong. He's a game time decision, so he's not fully fit. And then you have Jay Adams behind you. So that's why I said Kova and RLC, because that back three we have out there should be able to take care of any forward threats that they have. It's not like they have just amazing players coming at us. So for me, if you play Ruben and you play Kova, that might pin back Ward-Prowse and Romeo from getting forward. So then you've pinned back their defense, their two midfielders, and they have to play down the sides. And I think that we would do okay that way. And that's like, again, you can play defense from the front foot or the back foot. I'd like us to see in this game play defense from the front foot, pinning them back. And I think you can do that with Kovacic and Ruben.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think you can get away with not playing Jorginho in a game like this. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. I'd like to go on the attack for once.
Right. And if we're all saying George needs a little bit of a rest, he's not going to get that on international break. So this is really the only week to sort of give him a week off of his legs before he goes away for 2 games. So
is it 2 or 3 games?
It might be 3. I had no idea, to be honest with you. I thought it was 2 weeks. I was expected 2 games, but it could be 3 games.
I mean, it was 3. I knew I'm just saying because it was 3 games last time for most clubs.
Yeah, it was.
I know for Belgium it's only 1 game, which is great news for us because Lukaku only has to play 1 game.
I know they've still got 5 games of the World Cup qualifiers to do, so it depends when they're fit.
There's an international break next month, and then obviously nothing till like February or March or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose then. Yeah, that's fair enough. Father, how you doing?
So what's good with this pivot though? Because I want my take. I feel like I don't know. I'm not really feeling that Kovačić, Ruben Loftus-Cheek pair. I feel like Ruben can be the more progressive one if he's with Jorginho, because like if we don't necessarily, I don't think they offer that much. I think their threat is like from like Livermento on the wing. They don't really offer a threat anywhere else. Their strikers have runs since Ings left. So,
Yeah, I mean, bro, you sound like you're in someone's pocket.
I'm gonna join on my laptop.
You sound like far away
So,
from the microphone.
so who do we? So
Guess who's back? Back again.
I don't know. Tell us, Nippin, who's back?
so I'm saying Kovačić. We're gonna call it Kovačić.
Kovačić.
Yes. Ruben and
Kovačić.
Kovačić, Ruben and Kovačić, Kovačić.
No,
Loftovich.
Jester, it's Kovačić. It's
Kovačić.
That's the one. Kovačić.
Jesus Christ.
No, I don't think he's playing for us this week. Although we might need him.
Yeah, we need
Especially
all the
against the
help,
Saints.
man.
Yeah,
What
I
is
mean,
this
Nippin,
brother doing
Nippin,
here, man?
We need
Nippin, who-
Jesus.
Wait. Can I ask,
We need all
a
God's
question?
Father, behave,
Yeah.
behave.
No, can I ask a question?
You can.
Is that it?
What's wrong with you with this your stinky agenda on Timo Werner though?
Oh.
Why?
No, we ain't gonna do this. We ain't gonna do this. This
No,
ain't
Father,
gonna
You're saying
happen.
the chess. I just want to know what your
Hey,
What's your reason behind
Father, we
that,
don't want to
behind
make
this
this like
agenda?
Monsters channel.
Yeah.
We don't want to
Exactly.
make this the
Exactly.
Timo
You
Werner
can't
show.
explain it really. That's why.
So we're in the midfield anyway, so I don't know why
Yeah,
we're talking
yeah,
about a
exactly.
forward.
Man
We'll-
just
we'll-
keeps
we'll
nodding
li-
in well, like he's seen
Father,
some
Father,
birds
Father,
everywhere,
we'll leave
though.
the Timo-
Well done, Nippin.
Father,
You're
we'll
the
leave the
best.
Timo Werner talk to when we get to the forwards.
Leave your stinky
Who
defensive Werner to
is
the
your
end.
midfield pivot and why?
Jorginho Kovačić, 100%.
No, Ruben.
Nope.
I'm done. Kick him out.
Why
Nah,
not?
get him out.
Why not Ruben?
Nip in. Make me a bit happier. Who's your pivot?
Kovačić.
Kovačić.
I mean, I think I would go with Jorginho, Ruben, but I think we've been overruled. I think Kovačić and Ruben is the overall
So-
Kovačić it is.
voted one.
Why is this guy smiling? He must be like some birds, you know.
Hey, Father, leave it.
Father, man, leave him alone, man. Jesus, leave him alone.
Father,
Well,
you're lucky I'm
Even
not
though
Tuesday.
I'm still
Hey,
ill,
hey,
I can
none of that.
still shot some fire, you know. You're lucky I'm not in the game tomorrow.
Hey, Father, leave it out.
All right, so
Anyway, before we get onto the forward line, I just want to point out a comment by Sonny. He said, Matt, never happy to see Chelsea lose. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is class. He reminds me of Peter Osgood. The way Ruben runs and moves, though. They play in different positions, midfielder, striker. Yeah, I see your point about Osgood. I think I can see the similarities there. I mean, big up Sonny, one of our older Chelsea fans, and obviously brings that experience of watching Chelsea before Roman, bringing in like Osgood. But big up to you in the comments. Make sure. I hope you're doing well.
I want to follow that.
Justice.
Yeah, let me follow that up. And I've said this, and people don't. I guess they don't understand what I'm saying. When Ruben came on against Juve and he picked up the ball deep and drove it, he reminded me of how Rice has been playing in the pivot. Because Rice doesn't just sit back and hold; he'll pick up the ball and start attack. And he doesn't start it every time by a pass. He does it by breaking the lines with a dribble. And when Ruben started doing that, I was like, well, that's what Rice has been doing. And so you can, as a holding six, if you want to call him a holding six, you can pick up the ball when you see some space, make somebody miss, drive into that space, and shake up the defense. So for me, Ruben looked a lot like Rice has been looking lately out of that six, out of that double pivot with Soucek. So I don't know. Anybody got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right in that. I think he's played similar to how Rice is, and I'll make your point. If he does continue to play like this, I don't see why he doesn't stay in the squad. Because
I don't.
He's as I said, Ruben brings something that none of our players bring. People say Kovačić is good at dribbling, but apart from that one time that he did it, was it against Arsenal or whoever he did it against? I can't remember what team, but he doesn't bring it enough. Ruben brings it all the time, every game, and he brings something that no one else brings. So I don't see why he can't be maybe not as a starting player, but within the Chelsea squad, and I think he'd be happy with a squad role. So yeah, there he goes. Anyway, we'll move on to the forward line because that is going to be the big talking point with Father.
We're saying this guy is going to be Lukaku, right?
Yeah.
We don't have any.
Might as well put Lukaku in. I think the argument is between
you because you didn't get Haaland. No way.
So we put the Belgian Haaland in there just to make everybody happy.
We don't need to compare him to Haaland. Haaland's just
no, I'm just because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, we're gonna go
Haaland.
So we've got two players left, and we've got Havertz, Mount, Werner, and Ziyech really available for those. That's four players for two positions.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll start with Andrew. Who you got?
Havertz and Mount.
We got Havertz and Mount.
Mm-hmm.
Matt?
I think it's the easiest question in the world. Werner and Mount.
We got a Werner and Mount. Nippin?
Mount.
And
I don't know what's going on behind.
I have no idea.
Havertz.
Got some gal singing.
Okay, Fata, who do you have?
Havertz.
Yo, y'all can hear me better?
You got we got you now. You're saying Havertz and who?
Well, Havertz and what? Who's up front?
Yeah, the two behind Lukaku.
Oh, behind Lukaku. Flipping hell. I put Werner and Havertz.
Werner and Havertz. Josh?
I think it's probably gonna be Werner and Mount.
Okay, Werner and Mount's in the lead right now. KJ?
Werner and Mount.
And Xavi? He was just here.
Yeah, have I given my player playing alongside
Mount and Havertz. Yo, Sadiq, stop doing that, bro.
Mount and Havertz. So I say Werner and Mount. So Werner and Mount went out.
Yeah, I mean, for me,
I was on mute, Matt.
Oh, we did say, but I don't know. I think Sadiq kept kicking you out. But I don't know. But anyway,
So
I think with this kind of thing with Werner and Mount, I think what it provides is if you want to play this 3-5-2, as we were playing the last two games, it gives the opportunity for Mount to come into that position, and then Lukaku and Werner can play up front together, which is obviously what Conte was saying about how Lukaku's not being used properly. He needs a man up front next to him. I think this is the thing that gives you it. You got Werner who can play upside alongside Lukaku, and then you have Mount that drifts in. And this is what I've been kind of talking about, where I want this one inside forward that's more of a winger, forward, second striker type person, and then someone who can come into the midfield. Now, that for me, that's you either play Werner or Pulisic, possibly Havertz, because Havertz can be a second striker, but I'm not too sure about what Havertz's position at the moment. And then, really, you got Mount and Ziyech who play in that more midfield position, but I mean at the moment Ziyech is non-existent, Havertz is non-existent, so with Pulisic injured, I think that's the only two you can go with. I mean, that's my
So
reasoning behind
no
it.
one's disappointed if Werner starts tomorrow. If you just say to yourself you don't expect him to score, then you won't be disappointed by his performance. Okay?
As long as we win, I
Yeah,
That's
as
and
long as
he's
we win,
doing.
That's true.
I
He's
don't think
dangerous.
Werner's leaving.
I think
Like,
he's
how
gonna
you-
leave-
How you
Don't
not bring him
even
on?
Set that here. Mike,
How
what are we going on
how you
with
not
here?
bring him in against Juventus? You bring Barkley in before him, bro. And I don't know.
He's going. Trust me. He's going.
Well, then you can't blame
At this
Werner.
point,
then.
I wouldn't blame him if he wants to go. I don't understand.
You should have
He
brought
gets
on Werner
slated by all
earlier.
the fans slate him.
should've.
He doesn't play. Like, why would he want to stay around that?
His confidence is shot because look at the goal he scored against Southampton last year. The 2 goals, bro.
Oh,
That
no,
run.
Apparently, the same guy, like, Ziyech also lose the confidence though. Well, you can have the same energy for Werner then.
I can't give them an excuse, this excuse this year. Ziyech is playing terrible. He needs to go too, bro. I'm not like that. I'm just don't take it personal. I'm not coming at him like, but I'm just saying like, look at the goal he scored against Southampton last year. I seen the confidence. He even looked faster, bro. Like he looked like he had a step more of his pace. Like, and you look how he plays now. It's just like, yo, it's just a completely different player. I don't know if he's gonna regain that. I'm not saying like he's awful, bro, but I don't think he's gonna play. Like, I really don't. I think there's something going on behind the scenes.
I mean, for me, I just don't understand how someone who created 70,
Yo,
20
Sadiq, what are you
27
doing,
goals.
man? You opening file or something?
That's me.
That's
Ooh.
Chester's. But anyway, as I was saying, I think where you've got Werner, who's got 27 goal contributions,
That to me, man. Don't do that
and,
to me.
and you're
No,
lacking you're lacking creativity. I just don't understand why you would then put in Havertz or Ziyech, who Ziyech is just living off pre-season. He's turned it to the next Ross Barkley, turns up in pre-season and then flops when it actually gets to the season. And then Havertz is just currently riding off the Champions League goal. Apart from that, what has he done, realistically? I mean, I keep getting Havertz fans saying that, oh, he's going to do well in the second half of the season. Well, I'm sorry, I don't pay someone 72 million for someone that turns up in one half of the season.
Yeah, I mean, to follow up on that, I think that because of the integration of Lukaku and because we haven't had the people fit that we need to have fit, and I've said this before, you don't play Mount and Havertz together. You don't play Ziyech and Havertz together. You don't play Ziyech and Mount together. You have to have somebody that is going to do something different. You're going to have to have somebody that creates, either is direct and creates, or does it with runs. Werner does it with runs. Pulisic does it with being direct and going at people. That allows space for Mount, Ziyech, or Havertz to play in. And they all need that space to get their head up and look and pass. And you're not getting that right now because you end up 3-on-7. And there is no space because you don't have anybody making the runs or dragging defenders away. And with that said, once somebody makes a run, we got to have a ball played to them. Even if it doesn't get through, it tells the defense he's making that run. We have to watch for that. So they're going to start dropping off that player making the run because their defenders are not as fast as attackers, obviously, for the most part. And they're going to need the space. So once you've created a little space by just making a couple through ball passes, even if they don't come off, or over the top passes to Werner, you've told that defense, hey, watch out, this is a danger, man, and they back off because they can't stay with him one-on-one. So once they backed up, there's more space.
Sorry, Jester.
No, go ahead.
I think Lukaku likes playing with Werner the most out of any of those attackers, if I'm being honest. It's just like when you watch him play with him, it's like it's a different player because he knows how to link. Like Jester was saying, if you're playing Mount and Havertz with Lukaku, Mount and Havertz are looking to do basically the exact same thing. And so it doesn't give you a lot of options if you're Lukaku, because the other two are both kind of trying to occupy the same sort of spaces. So at least with Werner, he knows this guy's going to be looking to get in behind if I have the ball, and I can, flick this ball to him, or I can turn and run, and he'll run with me. I think this is the perfect game to sort of see the two of them together.
And frankly, I think it's just with Werner as well. He's in his Leipzig days, he's played with another target, not a target man, but he's played with another forward in a front two. So he's used to it. He can play it. Lukaku's looking for that. So I don't see why this is a problem. And this is what kind of plays into Mount's role as well, because he can come back into that more number 10, number 8 position and then play off that. I can imagine sometimes, depending on how we're playing, Kovačić will drop more into that number 6. Obviously, I don't think that's his preferred position, but he can do that. And then it will be more like Mount and Ruben and number 8s rather than the position it's in now. So it will be fluid. But that's why I think we just, at the moment with this formation, we get the most fluidity. Maybe Mount's not the best creator at the moment, but I think that's just a problem that I think Havertz is not creating anything. Ziyech is not creating anything. So I don't think it matters too much if Mount's not doing it, because no one else is doing it either. It's not like we can so far bring anyone on, because unfortunately the man I would bring in, Christian Pulisic, is currently not fit. So it's just how it is.
And there are some people saying too, like, Barkley is ahead of Werner, which I just completely disagree with. I think what happened in the game last time is that Tuchel was looking for people who can come on and create shots and from outside of the box. So he's trying to bring on as many creative or offensive midfield style players as possible. Because Werner honestly wasn't going to come on, and there was nobody the channel runs weren't not going to be there when there's 10 men behind the ball. So I think he was trying to bring on guys to sort of get shots on target, maybe get a deflection, things like that. Whereas with Werner's looking to try to run into space, and there just was no space. So
Tuchel said
I don't necessarily think
Tuchel said in his press conference he didn't bring Werner on because there was no spaces.
Yeah.
So in case anyone's like thinking of conspiracy theory or anything, well, they'll still think of it. But he said it. He said, if you listen to his press conferences, he said it about Mount, about the Tottenham thing, and he said it about Werner last night. Sorry, Wednesday. There was no spaces, and he was right. We saw it.
He also said Kova and Mount link up with Lukaku the best.
Yeah, which probably means they'll play tomorrow.
Yeah, that's also why I put both of them in, because you want to get the best out of Lukaku. Yeah. If they're the ones that are linking up best, then that's the people you put in. And I think you've got Ruben, who I think will link up well with that front three in general. Werner, who should link up with Lukaku very well. I think you've got probably one of the best teams you could possibly have. I mean, for me, if he's fit, I'd put Reece James in there instead of Callum.
And Silva.
Probably put Silva in when he's fit, when he's ready, like in terms of match fitness. And I think that's a decent team. Obviously, you got the whole idea of Jorginho, Kovačić, who you put in, but at the moment, I think that's our best team to go with in terms of getting the best out of our £100 million striker, which I think should be the aim of this team.
I agree. Yeah, with Ruben, you get just unlimited diversity with him. Like, he's able to do so many things on the ball, off the ball, in the box, outside the box. He just offers you like an insane amount of versatility that none of our midfielders really offer. So it'd be interesting to see him get a full run in a game like this.
That's if that's what Tuchel goes with. That would be great, dude.
Yeah, could be the same 11 from Hubi and Muba. Recycle.
Pulisic over on crutches over Mount.
I mean, Pulisic is a fantastic player. I mean, we do need him. Big up to Gareth Southgate for the £18 super chat. I'm not going to read it out because we don't condone the abuse, but thank you for the super chat anyway. And guys, we are on 52 likes. We want to get that to at least 75 before we end the stream.
They could be money.
Please smash the like button. It's easy. It's one click, Let's go. Smash the like button for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Smash the like button for kicking Timo Werner out of the squad. Smash the like button for Money Mason Mount, and smash the like button for, well, why not smash the like button for me, because I'm arrogant.
Yeah, don't smash it for me.
Smash it for Andrew.
I can
Smash it for Andrew, though.
Yeah, carry on. I couldn't care less.
Yeah, maybe
you don't have to. Maybe for my J, my letter J, you can smash it
for that J you have on your screen.
Yeah. And of course, Fodder, always in the front row.
He was pointing at a striker.
Yo, I didn't even know I was on the screen. I'm just clicking through tabs and shit.
So I guess we need to do score predictions, huh?
Yeah, so Jesters
1-0 Southampton.
Javi, negativity. We do not. What are you, ads? You're acting like ads right now,
Bro.
I'm going standard 3-0.
What I love to hear.
That's that default.
That default 3-0.
Hey, you sometimes get a 5-0 from Jesters.
Yeah.
That's
Always
that
possible.
redneck score.
So Andrew, what's your prediction?
2-0. Ruben Loftus-Cheek double.
Oh yes,
Andrew.
Can't wait. Josh.
Andrew's got some serious minerals right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-0.
I'm allergic to those.
2-0 as well. I got a Lukaku brace. I got a Werner assist, and I would say a Ruben assist, but that would just be 2 on the button. So let's say a Kovačić and a Werner assist for our Lukaku brace.
Yeah. There you go. There's a redneck.
Big up redneck. 2-1 Chelsea for Sonny. Charlie also says he says 2-1 Southampton. Bro. Positivity, come on. Father, what is your scoreline and how many goals is Timo Werner scoring?
That many.
Wow.
Nothing.
Really scoring nothing. Anyway.
Why are you always doing that to me, man?
We asked you a question.
Yeah.
Oh.
We asked you a
prediction.
question, you waste member. You made me
prediction. I said 3-0. 3-0.
And how many goals is Werner scoring?
How
many goals is Werner scoring?
Werner scores some more, bro.
Just one or more than one?
No, 2.
2. Who's scoring the other one?
Lukaku.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
I mean, I'm going with. I'm gonna go with an ambitious 1-0 Chelsea, and none of our players are gonna score. Well, I'm gonna go with Tino Livramento to score an own goal. Own goal by Tino.
You cool person.
Wouldn't it be a bit funny though? Wouldn't it?
Oh,
all the commonistas would be. They would all be going, "Oh, Tino is so good," and then concede an own goal. But anyway, nip in if you want to put in the private chat, because I can't add you in. But if you want to put in the private chat what your prediction is, we can shout you out. I mean, Jose says 5-0 Chelsea. CM Gamer, I've never seen you on before, but big up.
Yeah.
Hopefully you come on a lot more regular. He says 4-0 Chelsea. Make sure you smash the like button. No other predictions.
Wow.
Charlie says Asby own goal and then Livramento to score for them with a Cho doing a Zappa Costa. I don't know what that means, but
against Carrier Bag.
The Carrier Bag. Oh,
yeah.
Jeez. Cho ain't got the ability to do that. Let's be honest. Let's be brutal.
I guess Sadiq is saying 2-1 to Chelsea. Southampton will score first, and then we come back with 2.
Oh, he's mocking. Sorry.
Oh, you're mocking Nippon. I'm sorry, I was trying to take you at your. It's hard to read mocking.
Yeah.
I think if RLC scores a goal, like he's gonna return to that like 18, 19.
If he gets back to 18, 19, people are in trouble.
Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait. The amount of people.
He's a confidence player though. Like Ruben is a lot of it is all in his head a lot of the time. So once he gets that confidence, oh man.
People will be sorry when Ruben comes back to his best, and I can just tell everyone how wrong they were.
It's like right now he's afraid to mess up, so it's like he wants to like he's playing it safe.
I'll tell you what, they're going to people. We're going to rub it in the fact with that midfield pivot, we can rub Kovačić in so many people's faces. You watch when it plays well, yeah. So many people's faces.
Just as long as they don't get clapped. The cheeks don't get clapped. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
See, there's so many ways you can come off that one. That's what we can say. Kovačić that's brilliant.
Yeah, Kovačić. Yeah, kiss our Kovačić. That's what you can do. Kick your ass.
But yeah, I mean, there's not really too much to talk about now. Is there anything anyone else wants to say before we go into this game?
There are reports that the Club World Cup is being moved to February.
No.
February? Yeah. Why? Why February?
I sent you the thing.
That helps us with the Carabao. That helps you with the Carabao. You can bring bring it up on the channel if you can.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me pull up the
show. I mean, that does help us if we were serious about winning the Carabao Cup. It makes it a bit more. Well, it depends on when in February would it go? Where would it go? Because you've got Champions League. If we get to the League Cup final, we've got League Cup final end of February.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can you just zoom into that a little bit? If you can.
I cannot. Yeah, I can.
Oh my god. Zoom,
Is that better?
The new fixtures, yeah, it's good. Fixtures, I don't know. Where would it go?
I kind of think that's better for us. I'm not gonna lie.
It's worse. Champions League.
Yeah, but
you got Champions League round of 16.
Yeah. So you got.
I don't know. I feel like we always do bad in December, bro.
No, but Javi, what happened? Because let's say we get into the League Cup final, we can't play at the end of February.
Bro,
Champions League round of 16, so that's the middle of February gone, and then you got the FA Cup. So there is no space for
the FA Cup
in February.
Cup. That's what I say.
No, but
I'm with you there.
I would say that, but if you get into the League Cup final,
no, play the kids.
Oh, remember we got AFCON too. I forgot.
Play the academy. I don't care. Play the academy.
Yeah, you got AFCON in that. You still got players. I don't know when. Depends on when it is in February. You're still going to struggle with AFCON and all that. So I don't know. I don't think February is a good start. I'd rather just play it in December.
Muimba, whatever his name is, play him in defence. You know, play better.
I'm more worried about Kepa. That's the issue.
Play Kepa.
Yeah,
I don't care. Play Ziyech.
We'll get to wear the patch for all of 3 games. It'll be great.
Yeah. Ziyech can play those games. Barkley can play those games. You know, Alonso can play those games.
Guys, let us know whether you'd want the Club World Cup in February or would you want it in December?
Play those games.
No, December. I prefer December, man. Arabic
What's
weather is so nice.
What's your reasoning behind it?
Arabic weather. I like the Arabic weather December.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
I'm just liking the weather and Arabic golf.
Is that where it's been played?
Well, they don't know yet.
Yeah.
The speculation is going to be the same place as the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, they don't know where it's being played. They don't know when it's going to be. It's the most unorganized cup going.
It is. It's because Japan didn't want the influx of people with the vid.
Why don't they just make it behind closed doors then?
Oh, I say they bring it to
Why
the
would
States.
No. Just do it in Qatar. Like give
be
all
great
Chelsea
to do it in
fans
the
free
States.
flights from London to Doha. Then give them like a hotel, like a big 5-star hotel, the Pearl. How hard is it?
You're delirious, man. You're delirious.
Well,
You're delirious, man.
If Manchester City can accommodate their fans for the final to Porto, why not us? Why not Chelsea's owners trying to accommodate us?
Because we're ruthless. That's why our owners are ruthless.
We're rich as well.
Yeah.
Wait, right? Who's rich? Us
Yeah,
or them?
but Roman doesn't want to pay for your ticket.
Yeah, he's actually told me. He goes, "I'll play for anybody but
See you,
that
Josh,
father
mate.
guy."
See you, Josh.
All right, guys. Hey, big up, everyone.
Yeah,
Enjoy the
big
game
up.
tomorrow. Up
Big
to
up,
Chelsea.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
He said they'll pay
Don't
for
worry,
anybody but
people.
fathers.
Anyone will miss me tomorrow. Don't worry. The ticket will already be taken by someone else, and I'll be back.
You got the
on
Rona?
Malmo or Brentford.
Do you have it again?
Yeah.
You got
Really?
you tested positive.
Wow.
Symptoms
Bro.
of symptoms.
Bro, what are you doing? Who are you hanging out with?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I blame this on Freshers Week, man.
Yeah. Mate, are you sure you have COVID and it's not Freshers flu?
Yeah, to be fair,
Have you had a test?
you never know. You never know. Some of these freshers.
Have you had a test though?
Yeah, I tested like yesterday like multiple times. Came back negative, and then
Oh, so you don't have it. Okay.
and I've done PCR test yesterday. So
That's fine. I mean,
Well,
might just have a flu.
I was ill and I tested negative the whole time. I did about 4 or 5 tests, so you might just have a cold because it is flu. It starts flu season, so.
you know what, people?
Red Net Blue. That's right.
Let's just you know, before the conversation get.
Or Mackie.
Do you know what? Can I clarify that though? No, I don't think she was. She was in. What she is not? I think she's in Greece right now, enjoying the whole holiday.
Who?
The last comment though.
How do you know where
funny
she
that you know
is?
that.
Yeah, well, how do
it's
you
the
know
story,
that?
isn't it?
Well, yeah, we want to hear the story though.
Yeah, it's the stories and her Twitter post.
Oh,
I'm in
redneck,
a
man.
lovely,
Jesus
nice beach somewhere in Greece. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, Red Net, you're
Alex is
funny.
brutal, man. Alex is brutal.
There we are, people. Mr. Sadiq, can we end this before this conversation get out of hand? Oh, by the way, if you like, honestly, God, I prefer choose Dubai or Qatar. Either of those two. Hell, you might as well move it to Saudi Arabia. I've got a lot of Indonesians.
No, bring it to the US. Bring it to Texas so Jesters can go to the game.
I need visa, man. We need visa to get to US. Anyway.
No, yeah, Father, we don't need you to go to the game.
To be what in December? I would go.
No, I'm just saying we don't need you to go to the game. We'll let Jesters go. Bring it in Texas.
I want to go. I want to go.
I can do interviews and everything else.
Jesters can be the new Robbie.
Bring into Wembley. You
They bring that joint over here. It'll get clapped.
It's FIFA we're talking about. Yeah. Let's end this. Let's end this show. You know what, Sadiq. Let's get the outro going. Just like and subscribe, people.
Sadiq, put me full screen.
Check out
Hold on, Father. When did you become the host?
Get it going.
Hashtag cover cheeks, yeah. Hashtag cover cheeks.
Cover cheeks.
Hashtag cover cheeks, and make sure you subscribe to this channel again, and let's get out of here. Cue the outro. Let's go.
Big up everyone. Thank you for coming on. Like, subscribe
to WorldWideChels.
Let's go.
And check us out after the game tomorrow.
Oh, let's go. Boo.
Let's go.
Boo.
We love you, Nick.
Boo.
We love you, Niffin. We do. We love you, Niffin. We do. Oh, Niffin, we love you.
Look at them two best friends together.
I thought we were going to go.
Oh my god.
Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
I would watch Chelsea.
WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Good performance, man. Don't ever leave Chelsea. You can never give up. Love to see.